Welcome back. We're going to revisit Ortho Home Defense. The boss of the house was at Sam's Club the other day, picked up a 2-pack. It was about $23. So I'm going to give you the full rundown as to how I would recommend using it from beginning to end. The complete setup, common issues that have been reported that create problems for the sprayer. First thing we're going to do, right here on the side, flip that little tab off. Monkey out the wand, bring that out very carefully like so. Fold out the wand, you've got your little trigger mechanism right down here. Gray button, you see it's locked in place so it won't squeeze. Push up and it'll let you squeeze the wand. On the end of the wand it says off, and it has a wide spray pattern and a thinner spray pattern. Not quite a stream. You're going to take this little nib right here, put it in this hole, push down. On the top it has off and on. You're just going to turn that, just the white section, to on. Make sure that the sprayer is all the way inserted into the hole. This is the battery compartment down here. 2 small Phillips head screws, so if you do need to change the batteries, if you have a very small Phillips head screwdriver like this one I have for my eyeglasses, fit that nicely. These are brand new sprayers. Hopefully the batteries are not dead or dying. There's a little tab down here. It says very clearly, remove before using, and let's see if it works straight out of the box. There you go. See that coming out there? Put it on the thinner pattern. As you can see, it's good for inside, outside. They say it's up to 12 months protection. Good areas to spray around the house. You want to put up your dog's food and water bowl if that's outside. See how far the wand is from the ground. See how wide the spray is. Put it right here on the concrete. That was on the narrow setting, and this is the wider spray pattern. That would be good for going around the foundation of the house, going around the trim and the doorways. I would use the thinner spray pattern. Now I keep the spray end about 2 feet away from the target area. If you get too close, it's going to puddle up. If you get too far away, you're not going to get the coverage. The initial video that I did about the Ortho Home Defense Sprayer, just from what I've read online, the most common problem is sometimes you'll press the trigger, but no spray comes out. You might get a little bit of spray and then it kind of peters out on you. If you wind up in that situation, you want to hear that whirring sound, strong and steady. If you don't hear that whirring sound, it may be that you need to replace the battery. If you have batteries and the wand isn't spraying, take it out. This is the part that goes down into the spray. Hold it up higher. I think an air pocket will get trapped somewhere along the line, and that's how you can clear that. While you have this out, make sure you don't have any debris in here. To clear it, you could take this in a bowl of water or bottle of water, stick this end down in there and keep spraying through. See if you might be able to dislodge whatever might be blocking. Make sure you don't have your hose all kinked up. Check and see if there's any leaks along the hose line. In the event that you are not hearing that whirring noise, the batteries are dead or don't have enough juice to them. So you're going to take a tiny little Phillips head screwdriver, 2 little screws here on the end of the trigger. Again, there's a little tab that comes from the manufacturer, and it's designed to help save the batteries so that it's not getting any power. Keeps the batteries from burning out before you have a chance to spray it. Carefully remove the door. If you are changing the batteries, you want to make note of how they're positioned in the wand handle. AA battery. And you want to replace them all. Don't try to just guess which one's dead or dying. 1, 2, 3 AA batteries. I've been using this stuff for quite a few years. Inside, use it outside. We've got 2 dogs and we don't have ticks or fleas. And if you're going to just spray the yard, I would recommend that you use the widest spray pattern. Make sure you pick up your dog's toys or kids' toys or anything like that, because this is bug spray. It's an insecticide. That's a fancy way of saying it can be poisonous. You don't want to get it on your kids' toys or your dog's food or water dish. You'll also want to let the yard dry, same as you would with anything else you apply to your lawn. Put it down, make sure you give it plenty of time to dry. You lessen the likelihood of a kid or a dog getting sick. Things that can cause this not to spray, you don't have the top locked in, this little red thing that locks right up here into the top. It doesn't really have an audible snap. You just want to press it down in there, not so hard that you're going to break it. If you're not making a good connection there, it won't spray. spray properly. You could have a leak in the hose and that would cause it not to spray. If this cap is not tight on the jug, it won't spray. If you have a crack or a pinhole in the upper part of the jug, that's also going to interfere with the pump process to get the liquid up the line and out the wand. Sometimes these things will leak with age. I know what that's like. Straighten up. If you've tried all that and you're still having a problem, you could pick up just a generic sprayer such as this one. This one has water in it. One of our dogs requires a personal bidet every now and again, but just for demonstration purposes, you could very carefully pour this into one of these. Make sure it's clearly marked that it's poison right on there, Ortho Home Defense, and that'll work just fine in a pinch. If you have one of these pump sprayers, you could pour it into this and use it for your applications. If you pick one up at the store and you're going to use it within a couple of days, you get home and the thing's not working, take the item back to the retailer. If this doesn't work and you do need to call an exterminator, you've got a real bug problem. Hopefully that'll give you a little bit of information, may save you some time and hassle, some aggravation. Ortho Home Defense, good time to use this after we get a big heavy rain. You'll get a lot of spiders and centipedes in the house. This is good stuff for that. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or your experience with Ortho Home Defense. Thanks for watching.